Welcome back everybody, this is Tyler Weeb from Pro Physique, and in today's video we're going to talk about why you can't lose any weight. Alright, welcome back everybody. Hope you are all having a fantastic start to your 2020. The snowstorm has finally left us. Finally starting to warm up, but do want to thank Core Nutritionals for their awesome toque, not a beanie, we're in Canada, keeping me warm during these cold days. But before we go ahead and get started, just want to make sure to hit that subscribe button so you're not missing out on any future content. And if you would like to see just any topics that you've been wondering about discussed in future videos, go ahead, go over to my Instagram, shoot me a DM, and I'd be more than happy to get to any of those questions in future videos. But today's topic is going to be why you are not losing weight. So, of course, we are in January, there are tons of diets going on, and there's probably a lot of people that are probably struggling to lose a little bit of weight, and this is not going to be just for, January, February. This happens a lot. This happens, throughout the year. I get a lot of questions of, why am I not losing weight? Why this? Why that? I'm doing all this cardio, I'm doing that. Why am I not dropping weight? And typically the first question I'll ask them is, when was the last time you were in a caloric surplus? And I would say probably 90% of the time it's either silence, because they can't remember when the last time they were on a caloric surplus, or it's I've never been on one of those. It's usually one of those two answers like 90% of the time. Sometimes people do, it was like 2 years ago, but for the most part, the majority of people who are always trying to diet and lose that weight cannot remember the last time that they were in a caloric surplus. And you're going, Tyler, why are you asking that question? They're trying to lose weight, not gain weight. Well, the problem is with the consistent and chronic dieting is that the body adapts to what you are always doing. And so if you've been dieting on and off, or trying to diet for 1 year, 2 years, or whatever, however long it's been, the body has adapted to that. How much cardio you've been doing, how little food you've been eating, the training, everything. It's become adapted. And to lose body fat, the only way to lose body fat is to be in that caloric deficit, right? We need to create that caloric deficit to lose weight. And so if you've been eating, let's say 1,200 calories for the last year, you've been doing, an hour of cardio 5 times a week and 1 HIIT cardio session a week, and you're not losing weight, guess what? You are not in a caloric deficit. And so what does that mean? Well, that means now you have to go even further than that, right? Now you've got to go down to 900 calories, and then you've got to, do another hour of cardio, and it just all of a sudden snowballs, and you have to do so much to actually just drop a pound or 2 pounds, and you're really not going to get anywhere, and you're just killing yourself in the gym. You're killing yourself, at home. Chances are you're only going to be, stringent with those calories probably 5 times out of the week, 4 times out of the week, probably binging on the weekends, or you'll hit those calories for 3-4 months, but it's so unsustainable because it's so little, you're not seeing any results, and you go, fuck it, I'm just not going to do this anymore. And then now we get into some yo-yo dieting and a lot more things. And so you never are really losing weight because of those adaptations that are occurring with dieting, and you're never giving your body a chance to recover from this process. And so you're not losing weight because you're not in a caloric deficit, and you've been dieting chronically for too long that your body has now adapted to all of this, that you just have to go to these efforts that not even I put a lot of my competitors through sometimes. Like, it can be pretty crazy with things that you see and the things that people will put themselves through just to lose a couple pounds. So what is the solution, and what is going to allow you to have a more successful dieting phase next time that you do try and diet? It's called a reverse diet. Now, it's a very scary idea to a lot of people because they've been trying for so long to drop weight, they hear more food and they automatically think, well, I'm just gonna put on a bunch of weight and get fat. Like, that's not what I'm trying to do. What I tell them is, no, it's a slow process, and the goal is to put on as minimal body fat as possible. Some is gonna happen, it's going to occur, that's just the nature of it. But what this is going to do is that this is going to set you up for success down the road. Achieving, your dream physique, losing body fat, all of that stuff takes time. It takes hard work, and you have to go through the process to get it done. You do not want to keep just banging your head against the wall and doing the exact same thing over and over and over again. It's not going to work. It hasn't worked in the past, so why would it work anymore? And you have a life. You don't want your whole life to revolve around being in the gym, 2, 3, 4 hours a day, doing tons of cardio, eating barely any food, not enjoying time with family, friends, anything like that. That's not what it should be. It should be a fun process that allows you to still enjoy your life while still achieving the body that you want. So if you can go through a reverse, the time frame is going to be specific to each individual for how long is it going to take for that metabolism to recover. If it's been 6 months, 1 year, if you've been chronically dieting for years, it's probably going to take a few years to get back to a position where we can go, okay, now we can diet and we're gonna see the results that we want. But you can't just think that because you have kind of, for the lack of a better term, destroyed your body and metabolism for so long that everything is going to be fixed within 3, 4, 5, 6 months. It's gonna take some time. But if this is a goal that you truly do want and you truly want to make some changes to get there, then you're gonna be willing to go through that process of getting there. Is it going to be fun? Is it going to be hard? Yeah, it is going to be hard because that's not your goal. But if you can delay gratification and go through that process, you are going to get to that goal eventually. So if you're not losing weight, you're not in a caloric deficit, look at your dieting history. When was the last time you spent any amount of time in a caloric surplus? And if you can't remember, then it's probably time to do something a little bit different. Go through a reverse, spend 6, 7, 8 months slowly increasing your calories, lifting heavy, build some muscle, and then bring your cardio down, taper it all down. I've done plenty of videos on how to handle a reverse, things like that. So go back, you can look, maybe I'll do another one just to kind of refresh everybody. But you can do it and you will get there. And it'll be in a much better way. You'll be in a much better place mentally, physically. You're gonna look better because you spent time building muscle, so you have a better physique. So all around, getting into a reverse and a caloric surplus, if you have never done so or can't remember the last time you've done so, is going to be paramount to losing weight. You may say, nope, not gonna do that, I'm just gonna keep trying, but I can guarantee you, you're not going to see the results that you truly do want if you do not do this. Alright guys, that is gonna be everything for today, so thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your Wednesday, and we'll chat again soon.